I don't know what the name of this podcast is. The deciding game will start deciding at the end of the life what this is. Okay, but anyway, welcome. My name is Perseverance Maremeni, also known as Madam Speaker, also known as the CEO of Self Love. If you're joining me for the first time, welcome to the family of healing, self love, and motivation. And if you're returning, thank you so much for the continuous love and support that you are showing me. Yeah, this is we've been waiting, since the morning. Uh, yeah, let's go straight into the episode of today. So we have a situation. For those who've seen the thumbnail, you know what we are here about. For those who've seen the videos that I've been posting today, you know what we're here about. But for those who are only joining in now and you have no idea what we're talking about, I'm just gonna fill you in and we're gonna go straight into this episode of today. If you already know, please request to join to share views, opinions, thoughts, or if you know more than we do, please come through. But anyway, we are here to talk about a video that I saw this morning. Apparently, it's an old video. I don't know how old this video is, but the way people are, the way the conversation has resurfaced and it's now catching fire all over again. Obviously, it goes back to that thing, the internet doesn't forget, no matter how old something is. But yeah, there's a lady that was recorded by um in that conversation, it seemed like it was a wife confronting a side chick, and this was in Venda, right? This woman is saying to the side chick, "What are you doing in my house? I'm recording you because I found you in my house at 4 a.m. You were in my house and the time is 4 a.m. What are you doing in my house at 4 a.m.?" And she started saying, Oriana, she's not going to fight her. She doesn't fight children. But this house that this side chick is in, it's her house. She built it. It's her bedroom. So, yeah, that's what actually pisses her off. Those are her words. When I posted that video, the part that, okay, a lot of people have been saying throughout all other platforms that what was dusting them was my reactions, guys. Like, yeah. So what actually killed me was the part where the wife, ne, or the owner, the master, yeah, let's call it the master, yeah, ne, the landlord, was when she said that, look at yourself, look at your dress, look at me. You're not even my type. I'm like, whose type is this person supposed to be? But anyway, guys, this is okay. On a serious note, ne. Later on, I think at lunchtime, I saw other trending stuff, and people sent me DMs. It was like a developing story, or people were just giving us more information that we don't know. Where somebody said that apparently the master, the one who was taking the video, had moved out of the house, but after she moved out of the house, obviously she was calling the man Musanda. I don't know whether Musanda is a nickname or it's a real name, but Musanda means chief in Venda. Ne? Um, she was like, so apparently, allegedly, the wife moved out of the house, but when she heard that Musanda is tattling in her house, she nyonyovad and she came there for 4 o'clock. She snuck up on them and got there at 4 a.m. But even during that time, Musanda was nowhere to be seen. I saw a video just before I went live, where there was another video. Like, I think it's a continuation of that video that I posted during the day in the morning, where now this lady, the Mustang, is escorting the side chick out of the house, busy saying, look at yourself, look at my big house. You think you can just come in here and take over and own my big house? And they open the door for her to get out. Oh, it's a real Musanda. Oh, okay, cool. For those who have more information, guys, please do join in and tell us more, because I don't know stuff. Yeah, like, if you have more information than me, so that I don't give people false information or information that is shorting half information, you're more than welcome to request and tell us more information about this. But I just want us to have an open engagement about certain things, ne? Oh, it's Musanda Ngahaningi Western. So there's a place called Western in Venda. Ne? So apparently that guy is a Musanda there. He's a chief in that area, right? So now, somebody else came then and said in the comment section that no, this woman was on night shift, and she heard as she was on night shift that there's somebody in her house and she's been suspecting. Then that's when she came in. So there are two stories now. So for those who are coming from Western, please come in and join and share with us and tell us the truth, because I even saw a story where somebody on the comment section, somebody said that the same woman who's taking a video is now a side chick to her dad, and the mom and the dad are fighting because of this side chick, you know. Oh, Musanda means chief. Yes, Musanda means chief. Apparently, there's a restraining order against her. Oh, okay. Okay, we're not Mercedes, you know more than us. But anyway, so here's the thing. I wanted us to have this conversation and have this discussion, women to women. Like I said, I'm only asking women. In the name of the Lord, I'm asking peacefully. And I'm not saying we're discriminating against men, but I feel like this is the conversation that we need to have women to women. Eh? Number one, and there are many angles that I'm going to use to address this issue. Some of them are very personal to me, and some it's just things that I've been hearing from other people. Ne? Number one, let's say for argument's sake, this lady was a real side chick who was busted in somebody else's house, and let's say the woman was on night shift, right? Read the comments. Apparently, there's a lot of baby mamas. Zamusanda. Hey, you know what? I don't know whether this thing of being I think maybe this thing of being a Musanda comes with some sort of like a curse or I don't know what, but hey, majority of them, they don't behave very well. They are ill-mannered. You know, you can't believe these are people who are actually supposed to be running a village or running an area. Mara, their behavior is something else, you know. Just a couple of weeks ago, we had a chief from some village in Eastern Cape busy beating up old people, a 27-year-old man beating up people who are old, you know. And we've had so many cases of Musandas who just behave like hooligans. Like, yeah. But anyway, that's why this thing they say it's in the bloodline. You don't go to school for it. You see now what happens when we are being led by bloodline. We're not being led by medulla oblongata. The baby mama says she knows a lot and has proof of everything she was saying. Yo, yeah, which Musanda and yeah. Oh, yeah. By the way, another thing that I just wanted to put out there and clarify is that there were people who were busy asking, well, is this the same Musanda that we've been seeing trending? Because there's another guy who calls himself Musanda who's been trending from Venda, but he's been trending for the right reasons. Because he says that he wants to make education fashionable. So he's been trending for trying to change kids' lives, like students, learners. He sees a child who doesn't have an umbrella, he'd give the child an umbrella. He would go to school to motivate kids wearing a gown. So that's not the Musanda that we're talking about here. That Musanda who makes education fashionable is not the one, guys. I just wanted to put that disclaimer. This is another one who's like apparently an actual chief who's just behaving like the way he's behaving. But here are the things that I want us to address. Number one, first of all, generally, who is wrong in the acrimony? Is it the side chick who found herself in the house of another woman? Or is it the man who brought a side chick in his house? Or is it the wife who is taking the video? Or is it the wife, not only who is taking the video, but who has been tolerating a cheating husband, but instead of addressing the cheating husband, because the man is nowhere to be seen in that video, you know. The wife is the one who is confronting the side chick at 4 a.m. We don't even know where this man is, you know. Yeah, so basically that's the first thing. Who is wrong, you know? Because I feel like so many times, that's why I'm saying this life, I really just wanted to be a woman to woman type of thing. Because what is it with us not wanting to hold women accountable, men accountable? We don't want to hold our husbands accountable, you know? The other day I was making a joke where there was a skit that I saw on, it says, Eleanor, I see you requesting, my darling. Just hold on for me. I will let you in once I'm done with just this part that I want to share. And then everybody else, you guys can come in and share your views and opinions and thoughts. I was saying, when a man is cheating on you guys, why can't you, the two of you, just gang up and beat up this man? And somebody in the comment was like, yo, when you don't know wives, when wives, when you want to beat my husband with me. And then I thought to myself, I'm like, yo, the way I love my bae, if somebody came and said, she's my bae's side chick, and then she suggests we must beat him up. Yo, I don't know, guys. But anyway, okay, here's the thing that I want us to address besides that part. Number one, let's talk about a woman, a new woman, incoming wife. I think I said this briefly even on the other live to say, let's talk about a new incoming wife. You are coming into a house where the wife left. The wife didn't leave because of you. This man is married with kids. The relationship doesn't work out. the woman moves out of the house, they maybe take the kids with her, and then the man is remaining alone in the house. And then me, I'm coming. I don't know. Maybe they broke up or they divorced or they separated 2 years ago. Ne? I'm coming in. So I was saying, me, I can't come into that house now because it's somebody else's house. Or what are the things that we can agree on as women to say no? For as long as there's this in place, there's that in place. For as long as the divorce is not fully, is not finalized, you can't move in or you can't visit the house. What are the things that we are putting in place for ourselves as women? And also, when do we get to hold men accountable? And we get to say, Mina, as perseverance, I just admit and say, no, this time around, I'm just gonna stop being a victim, because I'm a victim every time when my husband cheats on me with a woman. I'm the victim because the woman is wrong. She's stealing my husband. My husband is wrong for mistreating me. But I sit, and then they break up. Then there's another woman. I'm a victim all over again for the new woman that my husband is cheating with, and also because my husband is cheating on me. So me as the wife, I'm the victim every day because I refuse to. Am I not part of the people who are victimizing me self? You know, am I not my biggest enemy? Before we get to say women are each other's enemies, am I not my own enemy as a woman if I'm settling for a man who's going to be bringing all these women, changing all these women, and I'm sitting here saying, listen, everybody else must understand that I'm a wife here, I'm not going anywhere, so everybody must feel sorry for me, everybody is victimizing me. Matter for me to say, hey, this man is turning my heart into mincemeat, I'm now getting sick, I'm now even taking medication because my health is at risk because of what I've been tolerating. I must get up and leave. So meaning I'm part of the problem because I'm victimizing myself before anybody else can victimize me. Because I'm thinking to myself, if this woman left way before she built her house, she wouldn't be a victim who we must now say the husband and the side chick who are in her house are wrong. When you were busy building this house, was this man not cheating? He only started cheating after you finished building this house. And also, if you build this house of yours, why are you moving out of your house? Why are you allowing people to come into your house? Because it's your house, you know? So back to the issue of an old woman, the old wife going out and me as the incoming wife, the new wife coming in there. I saw comments on Instagram where some people were saying that, Mina, I don't care what will happen. I will never ever move into another woman's house. I would rather that man must sell that house or rent it out or something. I just want to say something, guys. And please don't get me wrong. I am not siding with anyone. I just want to say what is in my heart about the situation. Guys, don't act like you are bad. Number one, the genitals that this man is going to be using with you is the same genitals he was using with his ex. You see where the hatred, woman to woman hatred starts? It starts right here. Because you guys are willing to share genitals, but you're not willing to share. What did the house do to you? What did the house do to you? I'm not even saying it in a bad way, or I'm just saying, or think about it. This man is kissing you, is kissing somebody else. This bed, the sheets are washed. Same old sheets, they are washed. Same old bed, it's clean. You all of a sudden, you think you are so better. Your pride doesn't allow you to sleep in the same house where somebody moved out. But your pride allows you to take the same cucumber of that man. The same cucumber that woman was owning, it must be inside of you. The same mouth you must kiss. The kiss you must share. But you can't share a house. Why? Because what did the shelter do to you? Morals, yeah, no, it's fine. Let's talk about morals. Because if we're going to be talking about morals to say, I can't move in the same house where somebody else stayed. You can't use the same dick that somebody else used. What about the morals of the dick? What about them? No, I can't be in the same space where that woman was. You are kissing the same mouth that woman was kissing. What about morals then? So let's be realistic about it. If we're talking logic, guys, we are sharing in this life. If things have come to an end and we must reshuffle, we are reshuffling. So certain things you can share, certain things we can't share. And boundaries. But what about, guys, let me tell you, if there's one thing which is more private than a house, which will require more boundaries than the house, is the penis, is the private part. That's one thing that is holy of holies. And if you can share that, surely you can share everything else. You guys are willing to share the secret. Madasi, you are sharing. A house you can't share. Eh? Be serious. Be serious. This logic of yours, guys, you are degreed for nothing. You are honored for nothing. Yeah? All this cum laude is for nothing. It's a question. I'm not fighting. I'm just asking. It's a question. Ne? Number two, when it comes to us, me, for example, I'm an incoming wife to a man. Ne? Does it depend on my culture now? Because in my culture, okay, because some people, according to, because if we're gonna be talking culture, ne, then maybe we can have an exception here and there, but not morals, not my pride. That one you are playing, you are full of games, you know. If we are talking culture, maybe then we can make an exception to say in a Pedi culture. I know that in Pedi culture you can't move into another woman's house. Meaning, if the, like in Pedi originally, apparently, you can correct me if I'm wrong. Apparently, in Sepedi originally, there's no such thing as staple. Staple, they're just deriving it from isiZulu, which is tembu. You understand? But in Sepedi, apparently, you can't stay in another woman's house. So let's say maybe, like for me, for example, my mom passed away. If my dad wants to marry another wife, he must take his wife and go start his own family, and me, I must remain. You understand? Us as the kids, we must remain maybe with our grandmother or something. But in my culture, in my Venda culture, I need you guys to hear me right, because so that there's no confusion, and then when we agree and disagree, we are agreeing with, are we using logic? Are we using Western whatever? Are we using the fact that now we are moving with the times, or are we going to be cultured now? You understand? So in my so basically with what I'm saying now, ne, in my culture, kids belong to their father, ne? Like back in the day, this is what they told me. Back in the day, for my child to use my surname, like for my child to be Tiamiso Marimen, it's like I'm swearing at my father because I'm saying I slept with my father. My son can't carry my father's surname. So meaning, Mori, every child must belong to their father. They must have a father that they belong to. That's why it's not even a shame for one woman to have 3 children from 3 different baby daddies, and all of them, they've got their different surnames. So we have this cultural thing that, okay, now we have moved on with the times. Yes, now we have moved with the times. We are doing like everybody else, né? But back then, the child belongs to the father. When you walk in as the wife, you give birth to children, you do whatever, but the day you say you are tired, you want to leave, you don't want to be a Makoti anymore, you leave everything that you didn't come in here with. Meaning that if you came without a child, you live without a child, because the children don't belong to you. That's why majority of people in my culture, some of them were raised by stepmothers. You know, it was a norm that when a wife leaves, they leave the child, the new incoming wife would take care of the children. Those are her children. Meaning that obviously if the new incoming wife is taking care of your children, she's sleeping on your bed that you were sleeping on. Okay, maybe they can change the bed, but she's sleeping in your bedroom. You understand what I mean? So, Mina with me, like for example, my mom passed, my dad remarried, my stepmom came and stayed with us. Literally, my kids just found out now that my stepmother is not my real mother, because that's how much she's motherly towards us. You know, that's why even for me, it was simple for me to be a stepmother, because I was raised by a stepmother who made it easy for her to love me, love my kids, love everyone. That I learned from her that actually you can mother a child that you didn't give birth to, and you can love that child as long as you love their father, or in general. You understand what I mean? So then it says, Hori, she's staying in my mother's house, technically, right? So manje i-pride ke there, where now I can't stay in. So let's say my husband, my next husband, is divorced. He remained with the house. So me, I can't stay in that house because of my pride. But me, I must use the same penis that ex-wife was using to do another baby. And you are playing, you guys. You're not serious. You're not serious. You're not serious, guys. Okay, I'm allowing the guests to come in so that they can have their opinions. Please come through and share your opinion, your thought, and also if you know more about the story that we're talking about, you can share with us. But basically for me, I just want us to understand each other, to say, what are we saying? Sharp, you know? What are we saying? Hi, unknown. I'm good, thanks. How are you, my love?
I'm good.
Yes. Talk to me.
Ndishuma close nabo batho. And ndidiba uri hoyo msidzana ukoshengetsa musadzi wa CEO ukupfana na CEO ya company.
Which one now? The one who was recording the video?
Yes.
So
If you check na arali va cheka TikTok yawe va to vona unga ngomu ha goloi Nissan X-Trailer. Video dzawe dzoṱhe unga ngomu ha Nissan X-Trailer. Ndi goloi ya CEO. Tshivona tshine a ita u vha khou shumisa heyo goloi.
So basically what you're saying to me is what they did to her or what she was trying to expose another lady for, she's also doing the same to another woman. Oh, okay. What's her name? I want to check her out when we end this live. What's her name? Okay, I'll check her out when we're done here. But hey, yeah, you see now it's a mixed masala now. But thank you so much, my darling. Thank you. And I'm sorry, I can hear you proper when you're speaking Chivendati. It's just that because of my community members, I have to accommodate everyone. That's why now I'm responding. It's not like my English is Englishing or anything. It's just that because my community, you see. But I appreciate your input. Thank you so much, my darling. I see Sagui has been trending in the comment section because this one is very controversial. She's a bitter wife. Sagui, the bitter wife. Why are you trending in the comment section?
Hi, madam.
Hi, darling.
Can I start with the first question?
Yes, we should.
Of sharing the house versus sharing the poles.
Yes, please.
For me personally, I have no problem sharing a pole, but I do mind staying in your house based on personal experience.
So, okay, you don't have to take us through. We don't have to have an entire podcast episode, about the story.
Yeah.
But maybe you can just give us highlights, Inyana, to say when it comes to personal experience, what happened with the other one? Why would you want to share with me a penis, but you don't want to share living space? What happened?
Madam Speaker, I believe in karma, ne?
Okay.
Even when you were justified, that situation can easily still come back to you. And you can't cry. Hence, in the Bible, we have that saying that, that parable about the man who was old and yet he was willing to receive grace for his debt, but refused to extend grace to the other. So basically what happened to me in my personal experience, mommy died and left daddy with the kids. Daddy got another wife and dumped the kids. And stepmother helped to kick out the kids. Little did he know that this disloyal man of hers, this boyfriend of hers who's so disloyal, actually ceded the house back to the kids in case he dies. It was always like that. Yeah, so the kids that, now she was acting snotty to us because she was Mrs. My House while daddy was alive. And little did we know, Uguti, that's why whatever we tried to do to fight for the house back, we never won. Because it was already ours. We were fighting something, Uguti, it was already stated. Uguti, the only way we can get the house is for the man to die.
Okay, my sister, you know what, ne? Let me just say this part for me, not for me personally. I don't know. Maybe it's because I believe or everybody will eat. You must sweat first before you eat. This is my personal belief. So I believe that, like for me, for example, I'm divorced. I've got 2 kids. I would prefer to get married to a guy who's also divorced, who's also who's seasoned, right? And I believe that I've acquired a lot so far in my life, and everything that I've been acquiring is for my kids. I've been building an empire for my kids, and I would prefer to be with a man who has also built an empire for his kids, so that now when we come together, let's say for example we have 1 child, for argument's sake, then we can start building something for this child. But I should not be greedy enough to want part of what he built while I was not there. I would like to believe that is for his kids. If me and him, if he dies before me, and I still have to take care of his kids or whatever, I would do all of that from the heart, knowing very well that all those things that he left are for his kids. And if I die, I would leave my things with my kids, not because I don't love him, but the things I built before I met him, I would leave them with my kids so that they don't suffer. So I think the problem starts with, who the heck are you marrying? Because sometimes we see, or the people we are getting married to are a problem, but we are still continuing with them. Why are we doing that?
Exactly. That takes us to number 2.
Okay.
Ukuthi mina, whether you be side chick, whether you be the wife who's going out or who's going in, everything is about isimilo. I don't know what isimilo is.
It's like
English.
Dignity, pride. Someone was saying this English word here on the comment section. They was talking about values, morals, stuff like that.
You know, it's about having isimilo. Treat others as you would want to be treated yourself, and everything else shall work itself out.
Okay.
It's as easy as that for me now.
You know, my sister, let me tell you, for me, I feel like, I believe in this life where there's no clever person. Like, okay, I know we are clever, but what I mean is that nobody is you can't get away. The clever, you know the saying when they say the clever, they are 6 feet under the ground. I believe that. The clever is 6 feet under the ground, some they're in prison. But I believe that there are certain things that in life, in as much as I would want to feel like if somebody does them to me, then that person karma will come for them. I don't entirely believe in that, you know. I was you know my story. You know how I lost my house in divorce, you know. But I feel like at this point, I'm rebuilding my life from scratch and I'm doing well for myself so much that I don't feel like me being blessed now is karma for those who wanted to destroy me. It's just my time. And I would never focus on now this that I'm getting now is because God is showing karma or whatever. Ne? And also, I would not say that because I lost my house in divorce, I would want another woman to also lose their house. But the reality of the matter is cases are different. And if I have to move into your, like, listen, I lost my house in divorce. And if I'm marrying your ex-husband and you lost your house in divorce, it's no karma, that thing. It's just life. For me. You get what I mean?
Yeah. Exactly. And when it comes to who's wrong in the acrimony, for me now, it's all three. All three of them are wrong. The wife for not holding his own husband accountable, you know, and the side chick. The side chick, you can't stand there and say, why are you talking to me? Why are you not addressing your husband? You don't love yourself. If the wife does not love herself, so as you don't love yourself as a side chick, because how dare you, this man, bring you into his house for this woman to come and corroborate with you and remind you of your poverty. You know, you've got poverty written all over you. That's why you're in her house.
I have a question. Sources. I have a question.
You landed yourself there.
I have a question, and it's very innocent, Shem. I have a question. Can I ask?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you ever had a sneaky link?
Ma'am.
Have you ever had a sneaky link?
Yes, ma'am.
So what if this lady just wanted somebody to scratch her? What if it's not that deep for her? And she got caught on that day.
Don't go to nobody's house. The rule is do not go to somebody's house.
So what if now the man told me, Ura, no, this house is mine. And me and this lady were divorced. The house belongs to me now. Let's go. It's mine now alone. Let's go. Me, I will scratch you in my house. Then what?
Madam Speaker.
It's a question.
I'm 44 years old. I'm 44 years old. Ne? Believe you me, I've never went into any man's house except my baby daddy's.
Me, I'm going, my sister.
That's because Lapo, I did my due diligence. Otherwise, except for exactly 2 men, I have till to this day. I'm not saying I will never date a married man. I do not know. I don't know what landed others there. Maybe one day I'll be there. But then I know myself. I do not wanna die.
Okay, my sister.
It's that simple.
Okay. Hey, Mina, the way you know there is the thing is ever since I started jollering, ne. I'm talking about jollering after I tried to kiss, I think 1-2 frogs before I found the one I'm with now. Ne? And now the thing is me self, I'm guilty because all these people I was with, because remember I told you I jolla divorce people. I don't do people who've never been married. These people are people who both remained in their houses when the wife moved out and moved out of the province. So me, I was going there and I was cooking. And I'm thinking to myself, this could have happened to me. One day, one of the wives could have decided, it's my house also, I'm going back. And then they found me there cooking. So I mean, I'm guilty, Shem. Because if I guess somebody is saying here, men lie. So if he lied to me and he told me, listen, we are divorced, this person has been out of this house for a while. And when you get in the house of a man where there's no women, you can tell. And I mean, I'm very finicky, so I will be fiddling with things there. So I will be busy trying to set up your sitting room, set up your kitchen, because I can tell there's no woman's touch. And then one day while I'm busy cooking there with an apron only, Mapuna is outside. You come because you have the spare key because you once lived in this house. And then what, my sister? Mina, if I was that woman, and trust me, I'm not promoting cheating, ne? I'm not promoting being side chicks. But Mina, if I was that girl, ne, and maybe I didn't know also, maybe this man lied to me and told me, oh, we divorced, like divorce, see. Mina was gonna turn around and sit like this and say, make the camera closer. In fact, get my phone also and take 2 videos. I was going to tell that woman her news. Me, I was not gonna turn and look that direction. I was not gonna do that because I know I'm not guilty. Maybe she did that because she knows she's guilty. Papa? Maybe. Sagui is burning. Sagui, answer us because you are going in and out. I think your network is disappointing you.
Yo, my sister, what's her name? Hi, everyone on the panel.
Hi,
like this year, I just want to say this year it belongs to Venda people and their drama. Me, Nane. It belongs to them. You guys, this year we give it to you. Me, Nane. I'm just like Eleanor. I don't care whether you're divorced for 45 years. I will never go into another woman's house. I don't care whether it's a mukuku, it's a 7-star house. I am not going there. Even if we are sharing the same thing, it's fine.
Marasagui, what if this man lies to you and tells you, no, I've been staying here alone? Or when you find out after going to that house for 2 years, or actually there was a woman who was staying in this house?
Can I ask?
Yes, please, Mama.
If I find out, Sagu was saying this year is for Venda people. I'm not Venda people, but I'm dating. I'm not a Venda, but I'm dating a Venda person. So now here's a scenario. I met this guy who was in a fatten set for 5 years.
For 5 years?
Yes, the girlfriend that he was dating found him with the house.
Okay.
They didn't build it together.
Okay.
But they were fatten setting.
Okay.
And then the girlfriend moves out. They break up. And then she leaves him. She's like, I'm leaving, we're done. And then 3 months later, I'm dating this person. Do I move into the house or he must sell the house and then we look for another house?
Guys, you guys are playing. You see, my sister, fortunate, ne? I know people are gonna... Guys, I mean, I'm okay with people disagreeing with me. You guys are playing. Nakele so. Do you know the process for me to actually go and get a bond approval of that house? And then after getting that bond approval, my name is in the mud. And then now that the person I was fat and sitting with has moved out, now I must move on with my life. I must go sell that house for you. You're not that special. I'm not selling my house for a man so that he can be comfortable to come in the house. If he doesn't want to come in the house, he doesn't. We will see each other by the tree, as Sister Eleanor is saying. So it's fine. Others can answer you when I fortunate, ne? Because me now already I'm biased. I can't mean you are hearing me. I'm saying me. I will go to that house. So others what?
Comment saying, fortunate, I need lapo.
Me, I'm going.
Then what must we do?
But I think it's different when it's fat and sit. I mean,
but how sure are you guys? Because remember we are talking about men here. These people, they come from another planet.
But I mean, even if it's fat and said, today we had this conversation during the day. They say automatically after 6 months, if you're staying with someone and they're performing husband duties, legally they become your husband.
They've been sharing a space. Yeah. So regardless of whether they want to court or not, they share the space with somebody else.
Where?
Yeah?
Section of that thing saying I need the section that says after 6 months you are automatically husband and wife.
No, there's something like that.
I don't remember the section, but it was something we had on TikTok.
So this is something that has been said a lot, Sabu. It's just that we never really took it and went for the sections and everything. But there was one
actually,
system.
ma'am, I know about that one. We don't have it in South Africa.
Oh, it's in other countries.
They talk about it. You land yourself in trouble. It's called common law. Common law does not work at all. Many women have tried it. You can check it. You can just do an easy Google on it.
Okay, so Sharp says Eleanor.
Common law does not.
The ex-girlfriend are the same. We both found him with the house.
Okay, good. So Mina, now when I fortunate, I want says Eleanor to answer you. Huriena in this scenario, because there's different scenario. This man shared a space, even maybe the family. Remember the other time here on this segment, we were talking about life partners, people who never got married but they were staying together, they moved in together. Let's say the house was for the man. Is this case any different to you, says Eleanor? Because this house, he was sharing it with a woman, but they were not legally married.
Ma'am, Mina ngizothi so she must do her due diligence, because Mina, the only reason I'm not moving in is because of security. I need to know everything. Mina, once ngihlala ngihlala nawe, ngifuna ukwazi ukuthi even if you were to unfortunately leave this planet today, what happens to me? So Yana, can she answer that? If she has an answer to that, then she can continue ahlale phakathi kwaleyo ndlu. But then, are you really going to put your future to ngaphakathi kwendlu wena ube ufake imali yakho to renovate a house that can be
I think now you are
because abazali bakhe?
The house is fine. We're not talking about death. We're talking about in a case whereby this person is now my new partner. We are dating. And we want to move in together.
Because angashona kusasa. And then enye indlu renovate, even if it's you who are Mr. Price uthenga those beautiful things. As Madam Speaker akhuluma ukuthi when she moves into her house, she feels ukuthi she needs to give it her touch, that female touch. That sometimes that takes money. And then imagine now you have put your life and sweat. The garden has your essence. It is you who put those aloe veras there, those morning glories there, and everything. Everything in the house is you. It's your investment. Then Umama Zala comes along, Sasa Ati.
Okay.
Will I be having a child with this man?
My main question
no, it's not. So long as
to come back out of nowhere, and then she finds me there. What must
fortunate? It's just a matter of entitlement.
Hello, my darling. Hello, Mzalwan.
As women, we feel so entitled to things. If you got there, you find a man staying in his house, and then when out of your own goodwill, you decided to put a woman's touch. It doesn't necessarily mean now you belong into that house. Yes. And in life, but we make wrong decisions. It might happen that...
Thank you, Kamo.
So the fact that you and the person are no longer together, let's say for an example, Madam Speaker gave an example to say she lost her house. What if she was the one who got away with the house? Does it mean now the ex-husband is entitled to the house because now it belongs to Madam Speaker?
Thank you, my sister. Because Mina, I was gonna ask my boyfriend to come and visit me in that house if I had won the house.
Exactly. And even in this case, there's no marriage.
As women, what do we expect? You can't live like men are weak, guys. We cannot run away from the fact that men are literally weak. So when you leave your matrimonial house to go somewhere else and leave the husband inside, what do you expect? I mean, no man can spend money on hotels when he has the whole house to himself. Let's be realistic.
Yeah, that's true, eh?
Okay,
so my thing is, when I fortunate, my thing is based on what Sis Eleanor was sharing, that when are you going to put this woman's touch in this house, and then if this man dies, his mother is gonna come and claim his out and say get out. Even if the two of you go and rent and do whatever somewhere else, for as long as you're not married, you're gonna put your woman's touch and everybody is still going to come and take who are the next of kin of that person.
Exactly. And the Marana in my case, the person was like me, a girlfriend. What if he marries me?
But anyway, now we are deviating. Others are saying, why are you doing African's marriage? Guys, I mean, I wouldn't mind doing an African's marriage. I tried to do the marriage the right way, ne? And I found out when I was inside, this one is not the one that I want. I wouldn't mind doing African's marriage for like a good 6 months for me to know if is it the one I want or not. Because if I go according to you guys and your standards, hey, your standards are the reason why I'm a divorcee now. I'm divorced times 1. Hey, I'm not
Sometimes
doing.
you must know if this is what you ordered.
Yeah, I'm not going to listen to these people anymore. I'm done listening to you, society.
Saying to us who are not yet married or who has not been married before, never to go for divorced men, which is not fair.
No, not
They also
necessarily.
deserve a certain chance in life. And now because now I find him with the house and his marriage didn't work out, it means I shouldn't carry my bag and move.
Now you can judge me, guys. My next husband will be a divorced man, and if he has a house that he got from the divorce as part of the divorce settlement, I am taking my bag. I'm moving into that house. I'm taking even my children. And if she comes and she takes a video of me and her, we will show each other the breast of a snake. We will show each other, me and her. I'm not scared of her. I won't do what that girl did. Me and her, we will see each other. We will be age mates.
What's the waiting period for moving in?
Oh, now moving. Excuse me. Sorry?
With immediate effect.
Yeah, we're moving.
I'm moving. What are you waiting for? Karaba in the comment says, "No, I can't move in someone's house. Sell their house so we can start over."
My sister, you know the thing with women, ne? The thing with women. I'm going to have to disconnect Mercedes, ne? Because she keeps coming in. There's music in the background. YouTube is going to ban us, so I can't have that. I'm sorry, Mercedes. I love you, but I have to let you go. Let me tell you something. One thing about us women, ne? When we are gathered like this, ne? And when men say this thing, guys, the nice thing about this live, there's a background sound that's coming in from someone. I don't know whether they have a radio or a TV playing behind them. Can we mute so that at least one person can unmute when it's time for one person to speak? The thing with us women, now there's no man here. We can attack each other. We can go Tamara on each other today now here because there's no man. It's just us women. We women, when we are gathered together like this, we like to pretend like we are the best thing that happens to sliced bread, ne? And when behind closed doors, we say to the boys for us to get the ring. You know very well, you can't wait for that man to even propose to you. You are willing to settle for the bare minimum. The reason why today we are sitting here on a daily basis talking about women problems is because we as women have been settling for the bare minimum. But you want to come here on social media and you tell me, that man must sell that house if he's serious about me and he must buy a new house. Don't lie. Let's not lie to each other. Let's be realistic. You mean to tell me a house must go on property 24 for a man to... Men who are willing to put in 0.5 effort to just get you to be their wife, and then whether you must do the rest of the work. Some of you are even paying your own lobola. And you want to come here and tell me, because you are the cream de la cream, a man is going to sell his entire house and put it on property 24 and get a new house so that you can be his wife. My sister, don't lie. Can we not lie to each other as women here? Can we call each other out now?
We're not lying. Madam Speaker, we're not lying. I will not. If he doesn't put it on property 24, then I will go and stay in my own house.
My sister, how many times you took your bag? You went to a boyfriend. You have even no bag. There was once another live here where you were a girlfriend who was even bitching a boy. Now you want to come here. You want to behave like your standards. You want to behave like your standards are on 150 over 100. My sister, don't lie.
Madam Speaker,
hey.
Now I'm the cream of the cream.
Don't lie.
I'm going to stay in somebody else's house. If you want to marry me, it's better he comes and stays in my house. Because this woman, do you think she's laughing where she's sitting when I'm staying in her house?
My sister, okay, can I ask a simple question? Me, not self, me, not perseverance. Am I laughing now when I'm sitting here in a rented house when I left my own house? Am I laughing? I have moved on with my life. That woman must also move on with her life and let the men move on. Heaven.
Exactly.
Madam Speaker, can I just...
Madam Speaker,
you wish.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Don't sell the property. Start another one.
Okay, good. Says Eleanor, listen, ne? Me and my husband, my incoming husband, ne? we really want to, the property I'm coming with, we're going to get tenants and whatever. The property is coming with, at some point we're going to get it all tenants, and we're gonna do property development, ne? And we'll build our own house. So while we are waiting to build this house of ours, where must we be staying? On top of a tree, and our children, because we don't want to stay in another woman's house. Guys, let's be realistic. Let's be realistic.
That is why I
stay in
say,
my house.
no,
I
Madam
just think
Speaker,
Hey.
you can go to the man's house once you are sure you did your due diligence. Madam Speaker, because on socials, we see women. For example, I once saw this video which really hurt my heart. Where a woman was dragging another woman, mapuna, in the street. And this woman was crying, saying, no, he raped me, he raped me, he raped me. He raped you the whole night, and I found you sleeping, snoring in my bed. You know, and it's such things, Les City. You did not do your due diligence on that man. Why were you there? How bonny were not? Why really BNB? Yeah, but it's 15 rand per hour.
But then, it's different. You know, men can really hide issues. Men really hide. But then, my submission to this whole thing is, if you can never make sure with a man, you can investigate and best believe that his family will protect him, his village will protect him, his friends will protect him. Social media, anything can be faked. My only solution, my only solution is, because I know my status, I know, or I am dating you alone. It's either you're going to move in with me, or if I have to move in with you, my name is going to be on that deed. Because if your ex are in the middle of the night and she does whatever she wants to do with me, she's in my territory, she's in my home, and my name is on the lease, I can sue her, I can make damage. I'm protecting myself. And yet we mentioned that men are weak. I don't believe that men are not weak. Men just men enjoy us hearing us say that they are weak because we don't hold them accountable.
Yes,
but if I have to move my life, the person who's gonna bear your children, if I have to move into your house, you best believe that I am going to be on that title deed. And it better be paid. The house better be paid because I'm not inheriting debt. I'm going to be on that title deed. If one of your girlfriends comes and everything, it will be in my home. Stand your ground. If they break in, I have the right to protect my home. My name is on that list. And if that's not going to work with the man, then you move in with me.
My sister, can I ask you something? Can I ask you something? With our, I partially agree with you when I'm Mpone. Mpo. I want to ask you something, ne? Because remember, majority of us women, especially us who dive in there and we sign in community of property, or we have title deeds under our names and everything, majority of us, we just assume that men are going to do better than us, and if the marriage comes to an end, we are going to benefit from these marriages. And a majority of us women are independent, hard-working women. Ne? Me now, right now, I have my things, Mpo, ne? And so you mean to tell me, Hori, and this thing goes back to what I was saying earlier on, to say, women, can we be realistic? Because we all know, Hori, when we are here, we are acting as if we don't beg men, but behind closed doors, we are the ones who are nagging these men to say, please, it's fine, my baby, I will understand. So now my question to you is, now with my things, I'm saying this man my name must be on the title deed on one of his properties that we're going to be staying in together. Am I also going to have his name on my things now? Because I'm not doing that one, I'm not playing.
All right. No, I wanted to explain. I want to explain that. For now, I don't know, guys. For now, personally, I have so much to lose. So far, I have not met a man who can, everything in my surname carries a lot of weight. So for me, if a man wants his name to be on my title deed, we are going to buy that house together. Because number one, I am getting married into your family. I am already taking your surname. Okay. My kids are going to take your surname. And my entire identity is around you. It's around
But you come with things.
Yes,
so meaning what? Even the things you are coming with, you are giving to this man.
No, my things are mine.
Oh, enjoy. Told me because everyone you are coming into his family.
No, my things are within my family. When I leave my family, my things stay with my family. I still have access to them, but then they are with my family. It's a family trust. No one is going to touch them. No one is going to do anything.
So you think there's a man, when I as a woman, when we women are busy over compromising ourselves because my daughter, you think there's a man who will agree to what you are saying when? You think there's a man who will?
Yes. Yes.
Guys, guys, I think once we get that, the sooner we get that, the better. To say, Bashimani, we are the ones who says Kubo. That's the truth of the matter. We are women only here. Let's be realistic with each other. And these things that we are busy sharing and lying to each other about and saying, Mina, I will. Let's be realistic. Majority of you are busy sending your boyfriend's money behind closed doors. And you are coming here, you are Bokotos in front of this cameras.
No, Madam Speaker, the reason why I'm saying the reason why I'm talking like this, Madam Speaker,
Hey, Jesus.
Who is willing to do that?
Hi, good evening, panel. Can we give each other
the thing is that I do have a man who is willing to do that. I'm not taking it out of air. I'm not taking.
How long have you been together, my sister? How long have you been together with this man?
2.5 years now. 2.5. This year is gonna be 2.5 years. I'm not particularly interested in marriage at this point.
Okay, guys, on a serious note, let's give each other a chance. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I'm trying to be serious.
Allow all of that. Please, guys, allows us to say something as well. We just requested.
Come in, Sissy, say something. Hi, Sissy. Hi.
Yes, we are still on that video, right? Of yes. I hear a lot of women saying, "Now I will never go or enter into someone else's house." It's okay; those are your principles.
Thank you.
But that doesn't mean that the other woman who is willing to do what you can't do is wrong. I'm not sure if you guys are following me.
Yeah, I hear you.
Because here, we need to hold the husbands accountable. Yes, I won't enter into someone else's house as a woman, but that doesn't mean the other woman who thinks otherwise it's wrong. That's where we are losing it. I have to leave my home because there was someone who was brought to that home. And I never had a problem with that woman simply because the person that I made vow to allowed such to happen. Okay. So for as long as we're going to keep on saying we are blaming the husband, we are blaming the side chick will enter a guy, because if it wasn't of this man, the side chick was not going to get access to that house.
Okay.
So it's okay for you and your beliefs and your principles and your morals, but don't let us not judge the other one. On this particular video, yes, some cannot do what that side chick did. It's okay. Those are your morals and principles. But some can do it based on other reasons that understand by them.
And all of those things, whether you can do or you cannot do, it's based on the man. The man is the one who is holding the door open.
Thank you.
So the man in this whole thing is the common denominator, the door opening. Whether you decide to come in or not, the man is the one who's holding the door open. I hear you, my sister.
Can I make a submission? I disagree.
Yeah, disagree, my sister. Is your own disagreement. Disagree. What are you saying? Hi.
Madam Speaker, can
Hi.
I talk, please?
Yes, please, my love.
I saw the video, ne? Okay, the lady's not wrong.
Okay.
Now, let's be honest. Let's say the woman she didn't walk away. She still lives there. But the problem is she's working night shift. Are you aware that some ladies, they are so brave to go to women's house, yet what's the wife is still living there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, now I've been in that situation, and I want to tell you guys, and so that you can judge me now. When I'm trending, you must defend me.
I'll defend you with my bum, my sister. Don't worry. Talk.
So I was once in that situation whereby this man was staying with his woman, right? So this other day, the girl decides, you know what, I'm leaving. I'm done with you. I'm moving out. She packs her stuff. She leaves. The man thinks with her. She left, right? Okay, fine. Then the man comes and picks me up. No, let's go and see my place. Then, okay, we go to his place. When we get there, the man is giving me a tour around the house. So, no, this is the main bedroom, this is the study, this is the what. You get it? And then as we were busy with the tour around the house, we reached to a bedroom, the stepdaughter who came with the woman. And when we got there, then when he opens the door, I just hear him saying, okay. And I didn't know there's someone. And then I hear her saying, okay, it means she's here. Then my heart starts beating fast. Now I didn't know she was there. We all thought she had moved out. He also thought he has moved out. And then she came back, back at night.
So my sister, number one, when you're only dating Venda men, because this is a different man to the one you are dating now, is both Venda. The other one said is Venda.
Yeah,
This one.
I like them Venda. I don't want any other tribe.
Okay, so what was the solution now?
Okay, what happened is I was a side chick, but now they are promoting me to main chick because that one decided that she's leaving, and now we go and tour the house.
Now she's back. She's changed her mind.
Yeah, she changed her mind. She came back, and then she comes out of the bedroom. She finds me, and she looks at me, and I look at her. She says, "You are beautiful," and I say, "You're also beautiful." And me and her were liking, and look at that guy has the same taste. We even had the same hairstyles at that time. She's like, "You're beautiful," and I'm also like, "You're beautiful." I didn't go. When I went to that house, I thought she's not there, but now she's there. What happens if I'm petty maybe, or I'm jadi video or you get it? Was I wrong in this? But it's almost the same situation. It's just that night didn't trade.
And it was not 4 a.m.
It was around 7 a.m.
It's not about being wrong or right. It's about safety. Into mina ngiyikhulumisako is not ukuthi it's wrong or it's right. I'm just talking about safety and security.
So you women who are here, the same way. Wait, guys, I'm judging you. There's no men. I keep emphasizing because there's no men. It's fine. We can grill each other as women here. So you women who are here with your high standards, you are telling me, or you are willing to go to jail for a man with all these standards of wanting a man to sell a house. You are saying, or you are going to go to jail because you are going to beat up or kill a side chick. You are willing to go to jail for a man with all these standards that you have. I'm judging you guys.
Madam Speaker.
Hey.
Madam Speaker.
Mama.
That's why I was asking Nami Uguti, when are we gonna stop Lente Uguti Amadoda they tour around us? You know there is another woman there. Now Kofutu, you still have got the guts to go into the yard for the wife.
Fortune, wait. Give Teresa a chance to speak.
I'm asking that when are we gonna stop this thing of letting Amadoda toy around us? Because you really know when you still go there. Why? Why are we degrading ourselves, ladies?
Mara, when we talk about degrading ourselves as ladies, my thing has always been this thing, Yauri. Why is it that the degrading is only applicable to the side chick? When I, as the wife who is settling for this douchebag of a husband of yours who is bringing you 10 babies, when you are not degrading, when your standard is high, Mara, you are the one that are mopping the floor with you. Me, you and the side chick, you are the same, because this man who is degrading the side chick is also degrading you. Vele is a lost cause. He's conscious enough to decide or he wants to be trash, but he's dragging the two of you into his trash behavior. And we are saying the side chick is more trashier than the wife. The wife who's tolerating all this nonsense and being treated like a doormat. What's the difference between the two?
Can I make a submission, Madam Speaker, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Why do we have PNP? Why do we have PNP?
So, Manje, the thing is, your man. Let's say my.
Ask again.
Wait, okay, Khadi, you're gonna speak next. I just want to answer Milk, to say this man is paying a bond, Maybe he's paying 10,000 every month to the bond of the house that you left. On top of that, he must have money to pay for a BNB because you can walk in anytime when you have decided the screw which was loose is now tight, my sister. How possible?
It wasn't me who was speaking.
Sorry.
My question is, Madam Speaker, Rona Banyana, we are so brave for it. Your husband can come to me and say, I don't want her anymore. I'm willing to jump in. Kaiwan, let's go to BNB. Let me come to your house. If only divorce decree and I know that you have settled. I'm not saying let's not date. We'll date, obvious. But as a woman, let me come to your house once I'm sure. Listen to everything. You have the degree, divorce degree. Then for time being, if the man doesn't have the money to pay for BNB, I want the man. Let me pay for the BNB. It's okay.
Yo, it's the same as decorating a house of a man. You yourself are paying.
I want a man. I'll
just make a submission,
going
please.
to another house.
Somebody's trying to make, guys, people who are actually asked to make a submission are serious people. Somebody's been trying to make a submission, guys.
And I can't speak over people.
We need to respect other women's houses. But they are so brave.
Mara, what if the woman, born my sister, ne, mutu can use as carry on in the house. But the one tulusi where a person can use as carry more than anywhere is the penis of the man. Mara, you are not afraid of riding that man, but you are afraid of staying in the house of that man. Are they selective? Nah, I'm just asking. I'm not fighting.
I wanted to say the same thing, Madam Speaker, to say, not according to me, firstly, the person who owes, according to that video, the person who owes loyalty or whatever, respect and all those things, the husband to the wife, not the side chick. That's according to me. Second, the side chick does not have the keys of that house or didn't even know where that house is. The husband is the one who took her to the house and straight into the bedroom and whatever. That is the second thing. Let us not always blame each other as basadi, because Pila, the person, there is a middle person, and during that fight, he was not there, and he is the person who was supposed to protect the side chick and say, I brought her here. If there's someone that must blame, it's me. If there's someone who owes you loyalty, it's me. And when talking about Tabatabuloi, I also wanted to say the same thing, that instead of us being worried, God is soul ties, besides, let's say it's no buloi. Let's talk about soul ties, for example. You can go to a BNB or in a car or at a friend's place, or at your place, because you don't want to go to his house, you are waiting for him to buy a new house. The soul ties, if he is still sleeping with the wife or whatever, still the soul ties will still catch you, and you know what that is. And it's another story. So all we are thinking about is that we need to consider there's no workbook. When it comes to relationships, there is no workbook, and every situation is different. And her situation or how things ended up that way, it's always a different story. So is as to another relationship. I like what Fortunate, I think it was Fortunate, made an example are people in Africans marriage. Those people are doing things that people who are married do. But then Africans marriage, the husband, the boyfriend, high. Then if you move in, so it's still one and the same thing, because these people were doing things that are done by married people. It's just that it was not official. So what is the difference then? Let us stop blaming each other. Now that lady, that side chick, to a certain extent, now I can blame you. Instead, my big pink finger is pointing at the husband. And on the other side, you must expect something once you move out. That's why you must be sure when you move out. You can be replaced or and asking for people for the divorce. What if and then there is no divorce in that one? What if it was only lobola fella but and all that, but they never went to court? How do you then prove that? So do you think that every situation is different? Thank you so much, Madam.
Church is out, school is out. We can all go home now. Milk, thank you very much, my sister. Yeah? I'm gonna cook. My sister, listen to me very carefully if you're watching this live. If you left your house, I'm gonna cook in your kitchen, my sister. I'm gonna cook in your house. Eh?
The bottom line.
I can she's not afraid of jail, Yena, because Yena, she would rather fight. She would rather go to jail for a man. It's fine. Let her clap me. Me, I don't know how to fight. Me, I know where the police station is.
The bottom line is that we need to hold men accountable.
Thank you.
We need to stop making excuse for them that they are weak, that they think like kids, all those things. We are the women, that are making excuses for this. We are always afraid of addressing the elephant in the room. Instead, we are attacking each other. I still emphasize on the point that it's okay for you that when I see you but then if it doesn't mean I'm wrong. So your belief and my belief are different.
I'm going.
We're not gonna go anywhere. We still gonna rwapana, and then while this men leave both of us and go to the third one, I calling the same side.
Mina, I want to put a disclaimer. I am coming to your house, the one where you moved out and you left your ex in that house. Me, I'm coming into the house. Number 2, me, I will call the police on you. Number 3, I'm not scared of you.
Okay.
Number 4,
Can I ask something? Yes, Madam Speaker, I went to your house, and then now I'm aware that you are still there. The husband lied to me.
No, it's fine. I will leave you alone.
Not there anymore.
No, I will leave.
So we are still there. We didn't fight. We didn't do anything. What must happen? Should I come back to your house next week again, or what?
I won't. My pride, that's where morals now come in for me. Morals will only kick in when I realize, or you actually lied, you and your wife, you are still together, she's still part of the house. But if I come into your house, I will open the wardrobes and open everywhere. Maybe I'll find your clothes somewhere in the plastic bag. But if I find you are still there in the house, I will leave them in peace.
Cousin, do you know, Corona ladies, we are so brave. Corona, no, my neighbor. My next door neighbor, high.
What did the neighbor do, my sister? You are coming with juicy stories, eh? We lost you there for a few seconds. What happened?
Okay, sorry. So my neighbor, who impregnated one of the opposite.
Direct opposite.
You know what the ladies on the street say? Yes. When I get there, the husband just went at the shift. So when the wife goes to work, the little girl I go home, she jumped in. Now the little girl is pregnant. Well, now people are saying no. That means she doesn't love the wife. Why the wife is quiet? The wife must just go.
Inja, this man is a dog.
I'm trying to show you.
We might be speaking to each other very careful.
How old is the child?
No. The child took over 6.
Oh, okay.
The child, but my challenge now, yes, the man is a dog. The wife must pack and go and leave the man because
I sell the house. I would sell the house.
On that one.
Okay.
Ne? Because I know my answer is going to be totally different from anybody else's.
Okay.
Ne? Whatever you said that woman is doing right now, she's me and I am her. In that case, I will keep quiet. And my house, I will run my house as it was running. I mean, I'm the type of woman who really do not care. I really don't care if my husband is cheating where. So long as whatever he's supposed to be doing inside their house is done. So long as you're not taking my money outside, whatever that needs to be accounted for in my house is accounted for.
What do you mean she's not taking? What do you mean he's not taking money out of your house? The money is going.
Let me tell you.
No, wait. Let me tell you. We're gonna have a tussle. Mina na lomtwana is if lomtwana now comes to me and says, "I am pregnant." To me, what am I supposed to do? Didn't you know? Lest you're fighting yourself in.
My sister, can you make please?
The way that you are doing it, continue. Be pregnant in. Keep me out of it.
Says Eleanor, you are wife material. Why are you not married? You are wife material, my sister. You are in Bogoto, 100 meter. Wife material is you.
Tell your uncle I'm here. I'm available.
My uncle must come and marry you.
What did the wife do?
Okay. The wife, but I get the one. They had to go by some lad, very obvious. So the wife, I feel do you know me? Yes, who am I? Mama's mama. For the fact that we are pregnant with my husband, and you know me, you know all my kids. Your child doesn't have a father. you want your father, your child here.
Ha.
If you want, and the worst part, the father is from Mozambique. Or if you want your child to have a father, you'll go to Mozambique, not here. That was until today.
My sister, you see, when I tell you, Uri, marriage will turn you into a wizard. If you choose it, says Ellen, no, you become a wizard.
Madam, I actually understand the woman actually, because there's one thing that I'm gonna let we ladies must acknowledge. Lena, as a feminist, the way I am, I will acknowledge it. In as much as I advocate, the issue is the man. If you find a side chick in your home, the issue is the man and everything. I am also realistic, and I'm also aware of the reality that there are women who will not see it my way. There are women who will attack me, even if the issue is with the men. And that is what we women should acknowledge. That child, it's a child, first year, it's child. That child, that wife, I don't blame her.
Mara Mpone, sorry to get inside of your mouth, ne? Mara, what control does this wife have? Because number one, this man can also go ahead and cheat with all the young girls in the street, and he can impregnate anyone he wants. And when she says that your child does not have a father, you couldn't control your husband to stick his thing inside the child. So now you can control him to not be present father. How? Njani, which magic are you going to perform besides witchcraft?
I am thinking that honestly, in this instance, I just think that since he's from Mozambique, I'm not sure if he has his green cards or anything. If he doesn't have his green cards, it means that the wife is in charge, is running that household with money and everything. Everything that is going on in that house, the wife is running. So when she says go to Mozambique, just like I went to Mozambique to fetch that man and make him my husband, now we'll go fetch the father of your child in Mozambique, cross the border, go to his family, tell them that he has a child out of wedlock. They must do everything. They must give you the money. They must do everything.
So you will be doing that to all the girls that are still coming, that your husband, who is a nja, is still going to be impregnating. You will be saying that to all the girls that are coming.
If she chooses to stay, the reason why I'm saying that, I do understand where she's coming from. I'm not saying that now we do it. Mara, if you're a woman and you're going to be involved with a man who is married and you know that he's married, the wife decides to stay, then you have no control over. And if the wife tells you that when you will cross the Limpopo River.
Let me tell you, my sister, let me tell you something. Ne? I believe in marriage. Let me tell you something. I want to put this disclaimer. Ne? I don't promote side chicking. Ne? Mara, I'm telling you now, if I made a baby with your husband, I'm telling you now, I'm telling you, you will not tell me when I as the wife, my child will have a relationship with his father. When you were not there when we were making this baby, I'm telling you.
My question is this one, ladies. Kana herisa mulato because of I'm pregnant. Mulato kwa mangwa the husband.
Yes.
What the wife response is not important. The important response, yeah, the husband. Me as a wife, I can say, yeah.
You are breaking, Sissy.
Yeah, so it's all up to that guy.
I don't mind. I don't mind. When I continue. Make sure you leave me out.
Okay, Mara, they will leave you out, Mara. If you are financially running the house, the child will have to claim maintenance from you as the wife.
Now I think
why not
Mozambique leave me out. Leave me out.
This other thing. And then this other thing that we also do, much as I'm into holding these guys accountable. But now me as a woman, if I'm being impregnated by someone else's husband, why
I won't.
Let me sort it out with this man of mine because of I did that knowing very well that
unless if maybe she was forced by the family. Unless if maybe she was forced by the family because they're also finding out, and for them it's like they're breaking family friend relationships of the same street. Maybe. Because she's a child.
That's why the challenge is Madam Speaker, because now as a parent, if ngwana hao a tla bolela gore I'm pregnant ke mo ntho you and interrogate the child gore ke mang papa ngwana a ba bolela gore ke ntate wa ka mo next door. I mean, from the word go, you can see that one it's wrong. So there's no need for us why is molato ko motseng wa ntate ola, knowing very well ntate ola o na le ngwana. Much as I want us to hold these people accountable, but there are some issues that need to stay away from the wife, because like if what do you expect me to say as a wife? How do I respond to what my husband has done? Go. That issue. Now I won't deny but no, let it not come to my house.
Okay, I hear you. You must just, when you see them coming in with a big belly, take out a hose pipe, my sister, and spray them with a hose pipe. Don't let them even come into your house. I would do it. What's going on? Are we still together?
I mean, you knew he had a wife.
I mean, you find me there with the hose pipe. I'll be going. Shwaa.
You knew though.
Yo, I think my network is giving me trouble. Oh, yeah.
Can I bring a quick twist on it? Something wrong happened in the cheatarizer that he was doing, and he ended up beating the side chick. Then he got arrested, rightfully so, and now he's being dragged to court because he's a criminal. I mean, the wife was there, always walking boldly, and dressed to kill, always coming with the husband side by side. And the media was always like, this woman has no pride. How can you stand with a man who did that to another woman? Now, my question was, because this one knew ukuthi lo indoda yaka lo manje lo akayazi ibeast le wena ujole nayo. Yena, she's here to stand by her husband. The monster that when you met Agamazi, did you tell her when you entered her house that you are there to do whatever? So it's on that basis, how are the wives now being dragged into issues when things are going south? When now this husband of mine have went and deleted you, have went and beaten you, have went and raped. So many things can happen which are worse than just impregnating you.
I mean, guys, even if you don't involve me, if I find out I'm involving myself, I'm leaving you. Like I can't be with a man who is who raped. I can't be with a man who impregnated. I'm sorry. Like, listen, it's fine. I will be like this.
Can I talk about my personal experience?
Yes, ma'am.
My personal experience was on a Saturday. We were at the house, and then a mother with her daughter came knocking on the door. All right, when she came knocking on the door, she claimed she got impregnated by my husband. Mind you, the child is about 18 years old. And then the little child, the 18-year-old, was like, no, your husband promised to marry me as I'm going to be the second wife.
So my sister, what did you do?
My sister, I chased them away.
Yeah, exactly.
I said they will come when the husband is at home.
Thank you. And then when the husband came home?
When I told the husband denied everything.
Always.
Okay, so what is the situation now? What's the situation now, today, 2025 February?
The baby is born. The baby is with me.
I
dropped the baby at the gate.
Where they meet the baby.
We went for DNAs, and then the baby came out as my husband's child. So there's nothing I can do. I take my husband. I want to save my marriage also. I love my husband. I can't chase him away with the baby. So I have to take him the baby.
Mara, does your husband know he's married though? So does he know he's a married man?
My sister, are you a real human being? My sister, are you serious?
Can I just come in and address
I am
something?
appealing before we address. Can we just all just be shocked a bit? Can we just wait? I'm appealing, my darling. I mean, I just want to process what Bonolo is saying. My sister, what are you saying?
I'm telling you, my sister, I have the baby now. The baby is about 2 months old.
So, my sister, you are a mutuating now. You are a new mom and you were never pregnant.
I do.
What should I do? I still want my husband. And I have to take back the child. There's nothing I can do. I can't chase the child away and say I take back the child. I don't even know where the baby mama is at.
My sister, how long have you been married? My sister, how long have you been married?
But what should I do?
How long have you been married, my sister?
My husband family agrees with what I did. Sorry?
How long have you been married?
Another child. We've been married for 10 years.
The family must take the child, not you.
And you
But then his parents are very old. They can't take the child.
and do you guys have kids of your own in the marriage?
We have 3 kids.
My sister, you are a true woman. You are mbogoto. Like women of your nature, God does not make anymore.
I'm gonna dream about this.
Madam, that is dangerous on your part. That's why it's so dangerous on your part. No.
Don't convince her. Don't tell her moya. Leave her. Let her take care of her husband's child.
I'm just looking at the danger of it because now she has a child that is not hers, that is 2 months, it belongs to her husband. Should anything happen to the child, Bonolo is going to be held accountable. If that child gets allergy reactions because Bonolo or Bonolo doesn't know anything about this child, that family is gonna come and say, well, no, you did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to our child. I'm just looking at it how dangerous.
Wait.
Mpo. We never asked for your opinion, Mpo. You're not married again. I guess you are not married.
How tall, madam? I'm not married. How tall?
Yeah, but ladies, can we normalize this thing? Can we normalize this?
When they were making the baby.
Can we please normalize this thing? Remember the situation. Hey, Ditla Morina. Our reactions won't be the same, and then the same way. So the only thing that we need to do, we because when you cannot take it, then let's not be judgmental towards someone who can take it. Because I hope this other story about the neighbor and all that, and how did the wife ended up taking it? Then here we are with Bonolo, and when she was telling us about that, we also had opinions about the whole situation. Then we are with Bonolo now. Bonolo made it clear that she is protecting her marriage, and that's how she feels. You understand? So when someone will say, I'll walk out. No, it's okay for you if you can walk out. But then she has made a decision. So I think we should not judge. We just have to, okay, Mina, I can do that, but good for you, Bonolo. Let's hope
I have a question.
Work out for you.
Me too.
Mina, I have a question.
Listen to me.
Because I agree we are learning, guys. We are learning.
My husband.
Eh? Bonolo?
Yes, but for the dignity of my husband and not my husband's name being tarnished, I had to.
Okay, Mina, what I want to know.
No, you're doing it for your husband, not for yourself.
Emma Bailey. Mina.
I'm doing it for my husband's name. Remember, my husband is very popular, and my husband has this very high status. So imagine if my husband's name is being dragged around.
I don't believe it.
He made a child,
Okay, so
and now he's a child.
when they bring a second child saying it also belongs to your husband, are you going to take the child?
I have a
No, the second child I want, madam.
Because that's where I wanted to go. Because I wanted to ask Kuri. Bonolo, sorry guys. What I wanted to ask her, it's going to what was being asked now to say what are the conversations that you guys have after the baby has been brought to you, so that we see Kuri, everybody gets healing from the situation and the situation doesn't repeat itself. How do you move forward, Bonolo? What type of conversations do you have? Maybe some of us are future stepmothers out from outside and what. We need your tips.
The conversation we had with my husband was that he made a mistake. He admitted he made a mistake. After
a week, the baby was there. Baby been crying. He was like, no, let's take the baby to an orphanage. Let's do what? Cara, we can't take the baby to an orphanage or somewhere. This is your baby. We did the DNA test and it came out as positive. So in this case, we need to stand hand in hand together and raise the child. You understand? Because the threat was, I'm going to take you on socials. Remember, my husband is one of the speakers on FM, ne? Teta FM. So he was like, yeah, I'm going to take you to Teta FM, in what and what not. So for my husband, like over fell and yabamutu.
But Bonolo, like about the question, yes, you are doing it for your husband. Marawen, are you happy and content about that situation?
I wouldn't say I'm fully happy, but I'm happy by the character
Oh.
No, Munaga is the husband I wanted.
Look, imagine it took him making a baby outside for him to be the husband of your dreams.
I would say the baby humbled him.
Ha! My sister.
Can I just say something?
Yes, ma'am.
You said the baby is about 2 weeks, ne?
2 months.
2 months. 2 months.
2 months. I have an 8-year-old. For the whole day, I have the best boy ever. The best boy. He does not talk back. He does not do anything. He does everything. He even does chores. Like, so how sure are we, Hori? This is the humble husband you always wished for.
Can I answer for her? Can I answer for her? Ellen knows, Ellen no. Bunoro doesn't know. She will see to finish. The future will tell whether this is a real one, real thing, real change, or is a fake one. She will come back and tell us. She will come back and tell us how this is a movie.
That you are doing it for your husband's dignity. My question is, did he think Uti dignity yake? Didn't he think Uti dignity yake is going down the time I cheat? I remember when he's cheating, people will see him with another woman and they know Uti he is married to you. So and what about dignity yako? When you are trying to save someone else's dignity, I can't save dignity yako at all.
Let's take it as if my husband did a mistake. I'm not defending him, but there's somewhere and then the results.
My sister Bunolo, this thing, what you are saying now, what you are saying goes back to what Utso Babes was saying, to say that similar situations, different reactions. Now I may react in a way that I don't want the baby anywhere near me. When now your reaction is that you are taking the baby, you are taking it as your husband made a mistake. We will leave you alone, my sister, but we love you, we are here. And also even tomorrow, when we want advice on how to, keep it going, we will come to you for advice, my sister.
So, Bonolo, what happens when they fetch their child?
We just showed to Bonolo. Now, Bonolo, if I came up as judgmental, I wasn't judging. I was just shocked, and because when with issues, Javan, with issues that concern children, and with the status that you're saying your husband has in society, I was just shocked about your safety, because when everything else comes falling down, everybody's going to blame you and they will treat it as a mistake from your husband, but your actions will be taken as calculative and everything. So I was not judging you, I was just making you, I just wanted to just make perhaps see the other side that, perhaps you haven't considered. But then, I was
at this point, my love, at this point, Bunolo is not willing to see the other side. Maybe she will when time goes by. But for today, she's okay with that one side that she has decided over is the side. And that is the side her husband made a mistake, he made a baby. The baby is here, she's going to take care of the baby and protect the dignity of her husband.
And at the end of the day,
at the end of the day, love overrules everything, right?
Amen. Hallelujah.
I started to feel like Bonolo is playing with us, guys.
She's not playing. I'm being for real. The thing is, you have to accept some situations, ne? And you also have to accept that if my husband did this, there's nothing I can do about it, but accept and move on.
So will he
Fire, Bunolo.
Last question.
Bunolo, you know, with your mindset, ne? Mina, if I had the mindset like yours, I would invest it in other areas and I would be a billionaire right now. Like, you are so positive. You see positive and you see good things even in this thing. Ha, Bunolo. When you're sitting on top of millions.
It's all like that. So positivity, somewhere, somehow, I gotta go to my daily limit. So I understand. So
Amen. Go deeper, mama. Yes, ma'am.
May I ask you a question? May I ask you a question? May I ask you a question, Bonolo? And if it's perhaps if it's too sensitive, you don't need to answer. But then when all this came to be and you found out and everything, did you guys have talks about your health, especially our reproduction health? You know what happens within our reproduction health? Because if the baby's there, it means that it was natural. The process of creating the child was natural.
We went for testing as well.
Oh.
And I went for checkup in myself.
Okay.
Because I was in fear. According to the girl Alingati, the mother Alingati, in Biki plan of more there is something. But there's no way but I saw and then seek you or something. You understand? Yeah. Then the DNA from Anna, we went for checking as well. And he didn't even hesitate to say no. If you want it, let's go. But I don't want to lose you.
Is it continuous Bonolo when you understand divorce?
Yes,
You don't understand the divorce, but
no, guys, I understand Bonolo.
Bonolo, now I understand you guys. Now I can understand Bonolo. In 20 years, I can write a book. Now when I understand you loud and clear, now I can write a book, guys, and I'm still here.
But also, did you raise babies, my sister? In your 20 years, did you raise babies that your husband brought in as a mistake from outside? In your 20 years of marriage? Because we are looking for inspiration, guys.
Luckily, no, Madam Speaker, luckily, the girl was brought to me. And then Nakari was threatening. The husband at some maintenance, they had to do DNA test. The results were negative.
Okay.
Yet we did HIV test. But in my mind now, I know because of I didn't even see he's cheating. That means anytime. Then I started using protection. That's why I have one kid today. Okay. My kid is 22.
I appreciate your honesty, my sister, because people just tell us they are 20 years marriage, but they don't tell us there are certain things that you must put in place
I can write a novel
for it to be functional.
I read some of the chapters of that novel here. I'm curious.
Okay. But listen, guys, someone says I'm nurturing my husband's mistake. I'm not nurturing my husband's mistake. Thing is, I agreed with him, I agree for better or for worse. There's no way exactly. There's no way because when someone
so my sister, my sister, do you think if you also for better for worse, if maybe you made a mistake also and you cheated on him and you made a baby, do you think your husband would be willing to forgive that mistake and also for better for worse?
Yes,
no. I want to know.
I doubt it.
Oh.
But I can't I'm not promoting what my husband did. Don't get me wrong. I'm not promoting what my husband did. It took me a very long time to accept what he did. Even I wouldn't say I've healed as well, because even today, irritate. We put or if ever no sides are so, it can make so, but because Nene one tools, some bobu siwala, Nene I get irritated. Hey, because when take a post, Zama look put on no cool while. Baba, some is at least attention in a quantity. Bonolo, can I ask, are you working? Yes, I'm working. Okay. And I think you are still healing. You will wake up. But now I'm still here, guys. After 20 years, Naki cheat, revenge. Even now I'm tired. Now
Yeah, I don't ask a question. Yeah, healing. Now I fully understand what Nolo is saying. Hence, Nagere, I will not move even teaspoon for a side chick if should I ever get married. Wa tlhaloganya go na le mathata a ka a rona a e leng gore a ka ntira gore ke tswe ka lapeng la ka, but definitely it will not be an outside factor.
What would
Maybe
what?
maybe I might forgive the child outside. Mama, staying with the child. I will wake up.
Mara, the child is innocent.
It was not by choice. It was not by choice. The child was dumped at her gate. She will be a monster to sleep and say,
So Emma Pili, Eleanor, Emma Pili. So Bunolo would be a monster to not take the child in, but the mother is not a monster for giving birth, a push baby come out and put her at somebody else's gate.
We don't have control over other people.
Now the monster spotlight must be on Bunolo, who has been cheated on, not the mother. This is emotional blackmail. This one you are doing. You are trying to guilt trip her.
Hey. Yeah, Madam Speaker, the language we use against women. The language monster Bonolo leaving the child. Bonolo said no to the child.
But then if we ask her, that's exactly what she thought. Also, Bonolo, why did you pick that child up? Because you had a choice of leaving that child and you were gating. Why didn't you?
It would be heartless for me to leave the child. Because the child is
that's what I'm saying.
And then
my sister, when your husband knows you, your husband with a Mickey Mouse, there's no way this man doesn't know where this woman stays. There's no way. And when you are done raising this child, that mother is coming to fetch that child. Yeah?
Now I think on my opinions. I personally think they might have. It might pick a plan.
An agreement. No, this one, my wife, I know her. She sticks to her vows. She understands her vows. Bring that woman, that baby here. Leave the baby here. She will take her. And then now, no, umutweti unolo. Umutweti wanako jarting. Umutweti, you are not pregnant, but you are umutweti now.
You must come marry me. I'm a perfect wife.
I have a question for Bunolo.
I think with the way I wanna live my life. I think I'm gonna marry a wife. I need a wife and I need a wife who will stay by me. I don't know. We must talk.
We must talk.
I feel like at this rate, I also need a wife. I don't need a husband anymore. Wives are willing. What did we say earlier on this live? I told you, you wives and your high standards. Your standards are only here on social media. Behind closed doors, you take anything.
Bunolo.
Serious, if Motari it was someone like go Mudiva Sabaita, I'm going to say woman.
Why understand the Mara babes? Why understand the Mara?
Bunolo. If your man makes another baby out of wedlock, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna raise the baby again?
We agreed on this one. We took it as was a mistake. The other baby mama, I'm not going to allow it.
What are you gonna do?
I would rather support the other baby.
Okay. No, long live. Long live, my sister. Long live. Guys, I think we have exhausted the topic of the day, eh? Is there anybody else who want to say something in closing? Because we have to wrap it up now. We've really deviated, but I enjoyed everything that we've been sharing here. Honestly, me, not personally.
We've learned a lot, eh?
Yes. Can I say something?
In closing, yes, please, ma'am.
Yes. How's everyone doing? I just want to say, number one, my sister's keeper. I expect girl code. I expect you to understand when a man comes to you and you know he's mine. What are you doing in my house? You know what I mean? Whether I moved out or not, that's besides the point. I expect you as a woman. Hold on. As a woman, I'm expecting girl code. I'm expecting these. Some of us, we've got a lot of husbands hating on us, but then we choose not to do anything because morally it's wrong. If I decide to do something with someone's husband and I know the wife personally and she finds me in the house, she must moor me to the pits of hell. She must moor me because I knew. As women, we must talk about how we are willing to do anything for men. We are willing to break people's houses for men. We want to win. We want to be the conqueror. We want to be the one that, yes, he finally chose. That's why I wanted to say about that video. I understand where the lady is coming from, whether she moved out or not. It takes time to heal. It takes time to heal from relationship things. I can move out, but do not bring anyone to my house. If you know I have a husband, do not go after my husband. Women will always want to win all the time. We need to deal with ourselves first in that way. Otherwise, then men will always do what they want. They'll always cheat. It's not gonna end. They'll always cheat. Monolo story is a testament to that. Madam Speaker's podcast is a testament to that. You as a woman, you need to choose yourself all the time. Mara, as women, we must talk about how we as women, to be honest. And it's fashionable and it's all about me. He's mine, he's me. I won. Yeah, I finally got the man. The way that I see it.
My sister, I agree. I agree with you. Now, let me just start by saying, I know my facial expression is not convincing, but I agree with you. And the part that I actually agree with you on is the part we as women, we need to have a cis code. Ne? And in that cis code, I feel like lesson number 1 of the cis code is to say, as women, we must not settle for crap. Because if we're saying we as your sisters, we must watch you settling for a man who is a douchebag, and we must protect you from getting hurt by that man who's a douchebag, then we have done nothing. We have actually not solved the root cause of the problem. So as women, as part of the cis code, let's teach each other to choose ourselves so that you should not end up being married to a man who's a douchebag who wants to run after every skirts. Instead of making it those women's responsibility to not say yes to your man, let's protect you from getting married to a douchebag. Can we start there? I think all these other problems will be solved.
I agree with you, Madam Speaker. Now I think people use the sister code.
I get married to him. I don't know he's a douchebag. He douchebags within the marriage.
My sister, just say you were colorblind because red flags we ignore when we are in love.
I get people only show their true colors a few moments later.
My sister, signs are always there from the beginning.
My sisters, listen. I agree. We start with the resources first. What if your king, your boyfriend, started getting resources big? Atala ka di resource king. Ka sklo ka tenela ka ba holo, ka sklo ka tenela strategy. Kapa ka dula ntse ka di guest house for how long? Why in jail? I agree o ka dile ka di resource. Kya ka mo? How we king?
No, if you value with his house, that's his house. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when you know as a woman or this person has a person. And then these men, they do these things in the marriage. Like
my sister, Mara, the first person, my love, the first person who knows who he's yours, it's your husband. The first person who knows who was there at the altar, it was you, your husband, and the pastor. Or before your sisters of the sister codes must know whether the husband is yours. You're not self the owner. He knows he's your husband. So if whenever you are choosing a husband, you are only going to find out in the marriage that this man is actually a douchebag. Before you got married, you didn't know he was a douchebag. Can we have sister code which strengthens your cause so that when you find out, you will have the strength to leave such a douchebag of a man? Not Urwana, you must stay there. Because now you are weak as a woman, and as women, we can't be your sister and have a sis code with a woman who is already weak and is settling for nonsense because sisters are there to back her up.
I agree with you on that one. I agree. If you're weak as a woman, yes, we can't have your back if you're going to sit and stand around and stay for disrespect. I'm talking diagonal opposite. But then she still went and got pregnant. Back then, Where are those ladies by the community about Tara meeting of us Ramotare? Barry, one aras mamma, Uzeniti Muzwaka, Basadi Likitara. That's what I'm talking
My
about.
sister,
Only that part.
come, let's come just a little bit, ne? Not a lot, just a little bit. Let's touch a bit on this thing of grooming, ne? We're not gonna dwell too much in it, but we are all very much aware where men take advantage of children. If we're giving an example with Bunolo's husband went for an 18-year-old because he knew he can groom that 18-year-old. If we are saying a woman who is grown like me was the one who actually came and stole your husband, would understand because my brain is, I'm ripe, I'm cooked. But we are talking about a man who goes and grooms a child. That man is a pedophile. And then after that man being a pedophile that he is, we must now blame the child. Now we're going back to the cis code to say, can we teach our kids from a young age to say there are men like that front opposite who's a pedophile, and let's make sure we protect our girl children from such pedophiles so that we don't come back and blame the children instead of holding the man accountable who actually left his wife knowing very well that he has a wife and took advantage of a child.
This thing of us,
That is true.
this thing
I
of
agree.
us always saying, this thing of us always saying the other woman knew. Didn't the husband also know that he is married to you? Because now, here we are. I knew that your husband is your husband. And then your husband approaches me. Because this thing of cis code or girl code, it's not going to be applicable because the person that needs to be held accountable is your partner. He knew when he approached me that he is married to you. So what Mina I knew, it doesn't matter there. Because Mina, I don't owe you any loyalty whatsoever, my sister.
No, it matters because right now your husband is asking me out. I know he's married to you. Me, morally, I'm going to say no. If all the women are able to say no to all these men that you know are married to someone, in the event that you know.
I agree with you, Tebogo. I agree with you.
In the
And
event that you know, why are you agreeing to someone else's husband?
Tebogo.
You know, or this is Madam Speaker's husband.
Tebogo, I agree with you, Ne, but what I'm saying is that can we build a strong foundation as women?
Might not be immoral to me. So let's not impose.
No, morals are universal. Morals are universal, are biblical. Everywhere you should not commit adultery. Biblical. It applies to everyone. Let's not say it doesn't apply to everyone. In the event that you know that somebody is married, why are you agreeing to someone?
Okay, someone is asking, what about the women who never knew you? What about the women who don't know you, Tebogo?
That person as well doesn't have morals.
Yes.
So
the one who don't know me,
no morals.
the one who don't know me, it's understandable. If
So-
Madam
so-
Speaker
so-
doesn't know Bonola is married to Tebogone, and then Bonola goes and asks Madam Speaker out. Madam Speaker agrees. That's forgivable.
No. On top of now.
Bonola is married to Tebogone. Cut that thing out. Why are we continuing to a point where we even get pregnant, guys? Once I find out Bonolo is morally impaired, he doesn't have integrity, he doesn't have respect. One Feria, he's married to as Madam Speaker, I'm gonna be like, you lied, I'm out. Bye bye.
I'm gonna go.
Madam Speaker,
Yeah.
listen.
Yeah.
What if the for only urata minyetle e monna ka nketsetsang yona? O fila gore le nna ke batlang nketsetse ntho. That's why ha monna ka mofreya ba modumela.
I think that's the mentality of a lot of wabona that one Bonolo. That's the mentality of a lot of people who are married and they are in dysfunction. I don't have battery.
From other people's husbands, but morally it's wrong. We are not gonna agree.
The problem is, guys, ne?
Just because people do it, it doesn't mean you must do it as a group. Morality is where it comes. It's a community thing. Let's get back to morals. Preaching in church everywhere, adultery is wrong, guys. Stop dating people's husbands. When you didn't know and you find out, cut that relationship out.
And when the husband and Mara, what must the wife do?
Also leave the cheating husband.
Thank you. I was waiting for that part where you're gonna address the wives who are dating cheating men.
Yes, the wives must leave their cheating husbands, and then the side chicks must leave the cheating men. Everybody must be single, start off a clean slate.
Thank you.
And then the ones who are single and they're not married to everybody, they're not in a covenant which was created by God. You can do whatever you like. You can change yourselves as much as you want. Mara, this thing in a marriage where people commit adultery, even in the Bible where it says you can divorce in the event that there is adultery, guys, let's leave. Let's stop being disrespected, radula within disrespect. And then we say, oh, but the husband made vows to me, not the lady. No, the lady, once you find out you're part of adultery, you are in the adultery with the husband. The husband is in the adultery with you. Side chick, you're in the adultery with the husband. Let him divorce. Let him wipe all the things in the eyes of God. Let him cleanse himself, go through the process, and then he starts with you afresh. Let us not just be a people that are just going to go around just doing things because it's fashionable. As a group work, then it's also group work in other areas as well.
I heard you. You spoke once, I heard you twice, my sister.
Tell us they're in open marriages. Sometimes your husband tell us that they're in open marriages.
Find out from the wife. Are you in an open marriage? Is it tembu? Is it allowed? What are we doing?
But then when that's the problem. When we do ask the wives.
Guys, I really have to love you and leave you.
I'm being honest, the minute you tell me you're married and you're in an open marriage, I'm not continuing further. If you just mention the word married, I go. Whether open, whether you're swinging, whether you're dating on TLC, where they have whatever. The minute you mention marriage, I'm gone.
You see that gone part? That gone part is what we need to multiply. That's what we need to encourage each other as women. That part is what we need to multiply as women, to say every woman must have that in them, to say when they're not being treated right, when they find out that they're being lied on, whether it's a wife or it's a side chick, know how to live. So we can't say this thing of us having this girl code and us having
raising kids that are not just our guys. Let's love ourselves. And like she said, if she was the one who was pregnant, I promise you she's telling the truth. That man would have left a long time ago. If she was the one who made a baby outside and he found out.
Non-debatable on that.
Exactly. So let's love ourselves and leave.
I don't believe her, by the way. Now I just want to put a disclaimer. I don't believe Unolo.
Let's marry each other as women, because until these men get it right, they're only going to do it if we force them to get it right by us keeping our morals and getting it right. Then there's no one to cheat with, because all the women are like, hey,
good. I agree with you there.
That in the comment section said something, Are. Women don't want to deal with their men because they might have to leave and it's not what they want. And that is why Bator sisters keep on all the other things.
All the responsibility must be on the woman, but when you are not willing to leave, guys. That's why I said let's gang up and beat up a man who is cheating on us and turning us into a fool.
I don't want to leave. Like I said, women are conquerors. Why would you leave? If you leave, then you make it the other one the conqueror.
Jesus Christ.
Can I just say something? Can I just say something? You have a baby, but I've won.
Guys, I'm gonna leave you with this live. Yes, it's time for me to go.
Can I just say something? Side chick, wife, both conquerors. And the conqueree is the man.
It's life, no.
Guys, I have to love you and leave you.
And we choose ourselves.
We have to wrap it up, guys. My battery is even dying.
It happened to me in December 2023. I left. And this, if you want to be a street mate, if you want to be sexy and have all the women and disrespect me, I'm gone. Even if it hurts, I'm gone. I'll move on. There's a lot of people in the world.
That's what we need to multiply, Teboho. That right there is what we need to multiply. Women choosing themselves.
Yeah.
Not one must choose. One must choose herself. The other one must sit and beg herself. No, that's not balanced.
Yeah. Let's all balance
the bond must multiply. Because mina into ngizwa when I said, can I say something? I think it's important or someone, I'm not sure. The women, the reason they stay is because they are afraid she must leave. The reality will be she must leave. Mina in the same essence. If Mina as a wife, I love myself is by me leaving, but usai chick is willing to move in. So who's fooling who here? Who's a fool here?
Are you when you are leaving? Are you doing it for the side chick? Why are you looking back? Because you will turn into a heap of salt like Lotta's wife, my sister. If you have decided to leave, don't look back. Let's wrap it up.
No, the reason I'm staying here
because the men is the price. Men know they are the price, guys. They are not gonna stop any day soon. They know they are the price. For as long as we are going back, they know they are the price. And they are winning.
They keep winning every day. They are winning, Shem.
No, but then
their bread is buttered on both sides. We are buttering.
We are very forgiving as women. Hence, they keep on repeating.
exactly why.
Mara, Eleanor, I think
Guys,
I
I'm
think
hating
the-
since
the-
2023,
the
but
food
I'm
is the
holding
one
on.
who stays on the
Hold on, my sister. Hold on. Hold on.
Ziyakhala Tebogo.
Guys, I have to love you and leave you guys on a serious note.
Guys, I'm
Let's
doing
wrap it
shit,
up.
but I'm like, you know what? Disrespect. I'm bye.
Yeah, no, same here.
I'm here on my way there, Mara. Hey, listen, I'm not going back.
Yeah, no, I heard you, Tebogo. You spoke volume. Mpo, you spoke. Eleanor, you spoke. Bunolo,
Thank you,
Homoto.
Madam
So, babes,
Thanks,
thank you so much,
ladies.
ladies, for joining in, and also the ones who have already left. I really appreciate you. Let's continue the conversation on YouTube. Let's just write whatever we're thinking in the comment section. If we have to come back and do another segment, let's do that. But for now, I have to love you and leave you. God bless you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Have a good night.
Good night, ladies. Chap, chap.
Ciao.
Bye.